From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. But it's going to be second down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Oh, Walker showing the power. That burst good for 20 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back to Walker on first down. Powers through. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Smith now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third and 3. Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
This 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. Forced out to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Returning right back to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Myers connects on the PAT. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 20! And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. McLaughlin will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try it with Estime, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the right side, this is Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Smith.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
And Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
74 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
In motion goes the tight end.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Off the play fake, Nix.
Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Here's Walker to start the drive. 92 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And defenses go into games against Seattle understanding that DK Metcalf is someone who presents a lot of problems for them with his blend of size, speed, and physicality, and he picks up another first down there. Big play guy, topped the 1,000-yard mark in each of the previous 2 seasons. If he keeps making plays like that, we know he's going to have a good shot to make it 3 straight by the end of this season.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Nix going up top. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a very solid return out across the... Five-yard line before going out of bounds.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
They start the second half here with Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Straight ahead, Estime. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Just too many mistakes in all phases of the game. Still, you've got a chance to get this back to a one-score game here in the 3rd quarter. You've got to be able to convert here. Instead, it comes up empty.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Geno now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw is Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
brings up third down.
Smith. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Flushed out right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs, and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Touchdown, Broncos! Lawrence Cager, 36 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Wilson going to throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And Smith here, an audible at the line. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Throw out wide to Walker.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll run again. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Wilson to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. The CD always a little extra.